gonna be traveling for the next 40 minutes. It is 2:14 p.m. December 11th, and I said, let me record this. I'm on my way to pick up this 2017 San Diego Comic-Con limited edition Freddy Funko. There's this lady on Facebook that's selling a couple of pops for $5, and I was shocked to see that Freddy Funko for $5, and I asked her, is it really $5? And she said, yeah, and I was like, I've got the pop, but I don't have it with the official SDCC sticker. So I said, you know what? I've never been up there, which is Clarksville. Mind you guys, I live in Nashville, Tennessee. So that's a bit of a drive. I've always wanted to go out there. And I said, let's go pick up that pop. Hopefully it's not a scam. And once we're done picking up that pop, we can go and see if there's any comic book stores around. So yeah. By the way, I wanted to show you guys my display here on my dash. We've got Freddy Funko and quite a few biddies on there. All right, so I arrived to the location they sent me. It's not a house. It seems like it's a market. It's a gas station, I'm sorry. So about to message them now to see if they'll show up or if it's that they work inside. All right, I wanted to record our interaction, but she had just pulled up right next to me, so I was like, I didn't have a chance to, and I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable. Here we have our Freddy Funko. I have this same one. I had never seen one with the 5,000 piece sticker, and it's funny because I've been collecting since 2016. Hard since 2018. I guess I've never seen it with the sticker. Maybe I just forgot. It'd been a while, but here we go. We got this guy for $5. She even included the hard stack, which is nuts. All right, so we've got that. I asked her if there were any collectible stores or any good thrift stores around. So let's see what we can find. All right, so we're in Clarksville, Tennessee. We got C4 Entertainment, Rick's Comic City, and Kapow Collectibles. We're gonna be visiting these 3 stores to see what we can find. All right, it looks like we arrived. Here we go. All right, so these are all clearance section pops. These are $5. They got a bunch of different pops from $5 to $12. $5 a bunch. What else do they got? $20. They got a bunch of out of the box. For, I believe it's $5 as well. Look at this, $20. This is an old school Michael Myers. This is actual Funko. No, yeah, this is Funko. That is awesome. I'll have to ask how much this guy really is. Shakira at $5. I bought her at regular price. I believe it was like $12, $13 at the time. But man, they got a bunch of pops here that most, if not all, are $5. That's a really good deal too. She's new. More bids in here. Just regular action figures. Look at that. I'm not into wrestling, but seems like a cool figure. We got some anime figures in here too. Random figures. A bunch of other stuff here too. $15. Alright. Picked up Five Nights at Freddy's. Funko plushies. Alright. These are pretty rare to find even if they're new, but here we got some Street Sharks. My childhood right here. I've heard of the biker mice from Mars. Those are pretty cool. Look at Ego. And then here you have your regular retail $12 Funko Pops. These guys up here are anywhere from $20 to $50. That guy's $100. It's a really cool shop. But this is it.
Nothing too crazy, but here you have your behind the counter pops. Some pretty cool vintage figures. That Mysterio's pretty nice. Now check out this 1970s Fred Flintstone. Very fancy. Wizard of Oz. And some pretty cool Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures.
I got it. That's what happens when
We've got some pretty neat Casper vintage figures.
Back in the car, we ended up buying this guy because he was 50% off. So for 10 bucks, and I mean this guy is going on 16 years old, still has the tag, and it being Funko, I had to grab it. I have one of Michael Myers, and I think he's anywhere from 2014 to 2017. So I said, I have to pick it up. It's very rare to see these guys around. So yeah, I just had to pick them up. Had to support. There's another location out in Kentucky. I believe it's like about 25 minutes away from here, but I don't think we'll do that today. Apparently it's smaller, but I guess when it comes to Funko Pops, he has his separate collection. Looks like we're gonna have to make the drive someday. We're gonna hit another collectible store. I did want to do 3, but I'm kind of getting hungry and I gotta get back home. So let's visit one more, and it is going to be Rick's Comic City here in Clarksville. Again, like I told you guys, I've been to the Rick's Comic City in Nashville. Well, Donaldson, but AKA Nashville, right? And I've purchased quite a few things from that store. So I said, you know what? Let's visit the one out here to see how much of a difference it is and just to see what other cool stuff they got. All right, so looks like this one's only 11 minutes away. It's not that far. Let's get out there. All right, guys, so we made it to Rick's Comics, and there's a Goodwill. So we're gonna check out Rick's Comics, and then we're gonna see if we can find any goodies at Goodwill. So at this location, they don't have Funko Pops. They're actually at a flea market that's a few minutes away from here, but check out the stuff that they have here. With it being Stranger Things season, they got this dope Demogorgon that is nice. They got all these. Hey, bro. What's up, what's up? They got your regular stuff from a regular comic book store. They got vintage card packs. These are all $2. These are pretty cool. Look at these. These are, ooh, all real monsters. If you know me, you know I'm a fan of all real monsters. I'm definitely gonna take at least one because they're only $2. You know what? Let's do $5 worth and see what we get from those packs. Ooh, here's another. And here's another. That's 2, 4. That's $6 worth. So let's take these. Check out these vintage cups. Wow, look at that. We got more here. With Wicked being a thing now. These Wizard of Oz cups look really cool. I got to see these at McKay's not too long ago. But these guys are minty. These things are like 30 years old. That's a nice flocked figure. I got a thing for lunch boxes as well. Oh man, brings back memories. I need that guy for my collection, but some other time. All right, so we're gonna head out to the Goodwill in a sec, but we picked these up. They didn't have any Funko Pops, and I seen these for $2 each. Huge fan of All Real Monsters. I hope the art to these cards are really cool. For those who don't know, I do tattoos for a living. It would really help with some flash. Let's check out what we got. Check this out. This is the back of the card. Oh, I believe this was first, second, no more than third episode when it comes to the Ickis being swapped for the kid. Ickis was stuck at home with his brother. This was on Halloween Day, and he was stuck with Oblina and Crumb. This one's a good episode. What else do we got? Blobbing the Cradle. That's Snorch and Zimbo. This one's a nice one. We got Dad is Bad. Check that out. There's quite a few cards in here. We got Frightful Friends. And we've got All for One and One for All. That's one pack. So one pack says 6 trading cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6. Let's open one more. 95, so I believe these cards are 30 years old. It says Fleer 1995, so I'm pretty sure they're from 95. Toilet travelers. For those who don't know, when they go back home, they flush themselves down the toilet. Night terrors. We've got another Dad is Bad. Seems like a pretty common card. I'm not sure which ones are rare, if there are really any rare ones, but you got Scared in the Air. This one's pretty cool. Igus a la carte. And then we have coloring card. Oh, got you. So the ones with the black and white illustrations, these are coloring cards. That is awesome. I don't think we'll be coloring these in, but if anything, I'll definitely design them and then color them if I'm ever bored. That would be on my iPad, right? I said only 2. You know what? Let's just open them all. Let's see what we got. We've got Crumb to Wear. We've got Baron von Ickes. Fit to be Tied. Oh. There's stuff written on the back of the cards. I just noticed that. Fit to be Tied. It says here 3 of 6 Oblina transformations. Oblina has mastered the act of tying the knot, sometimes a little too tightly. You've got House of Horrors, The Rushing Flea Room. Look at the arts of this one. And Mysterious Manual. Look at that. That is awesome. Not a huge card collector, but when it comes to Ariel monsters, I'll definitely add it to the collection. All right, let's head out to Goodwill.
This Mr. Incredible for $5 is actually a pretty good deal. I'm big on the Incredibles, but I think I'm gonna leave them. Not much at this Goodwill, but I'm gonna say I do have a mug collection, and this little mug here is pretty freaking cool for $3. Look at the art of SpongeBob and Patrick on here. This is 2007. This is going close to 20 years, and there's 2. That's really cool.
Those were the only things that I feel like were cool at that Goodwill that I was willing to pick up. We didn't purchase anything, so let's head out to that flea market to see what they have when it comes to Rick's Comics. So the employee of Rick's Comics told me that it's Miss Lucille's Marketplace and it's only 6 minutes away. Let's head out there to see what Funko Pops they have. So we arrived to Miss Lucille's Marketplace, antiques, thrifts, and more. This kind of gives me like a restaurant vibe the way it looks and how there's people in and out of this place. This has got to have some good stuff to have this much traffic at this time. I believe it's Thursday? Yeah. So this is the place. Let's go check it out.
These guys are cool.
I haven't found the collectibles booth yet, but I thought this was pretty cool. If I had money to just spend, I would definitely go for a Grinch. That Jack Skellington looks pretty cool. Snoopy's awesome, but he's a little overrated right now. That Rat Fink, 425 bucks. Check that guy out. Look at these guys. That's awesome. I definitely got something with roosters as well. That Ratatouille, close to him. All right, so we found it. I was walking around for a while and I thought the guy was, I don't know, maybe kind of just playing me when it comes to the actual booth here, but no, here it is. They got, look at that Ghostbuster set. He's not a Ghostbuster. Looks like a bunch of common stuff, nothing too rare. I mean, I wasn't honestly hoping to see a bunch of rare stuff. They got some Freddy Funkos, check this out. 12 bucks, that's pretty fair. I think I paid like 15 bucks when it comes to online. For those who purchased one as well when it first released, you guys know. So with shipping, it's like 20 bucks. So to find these for 12 bucks each, that's actually really good. Look at Cher, that's awesome. These ornaments look pretty cool. Snoopy's everywhere. Look at that. You don't see that guy every day. Some more up here. They got some Overwatch from the spring convention. 12 bucks as well. Not too bad of a selection for it being a flea market.
These Pokemon posters, second generation, good stuff. Reminds me of my childhood. Sonic. Okay. Did see the DK. Good stuff. Ooh. My girlfriend would love this very much. I've never seen this Rudolph. I probably missed this. This is a year old. I've never seen this. This is really good. Oh, that's right. You actually hang your stockings. I do remember these, but I didn't see this one. They did a run of quite a few different characters, but I do not remember Rudolph. What else they got? Oh, Krusty. I'm a fan of Krusty, but I can't get into these figures yet because if not, I'll be broke forever. Good stuff. How much is this guy? 15 bucks. That's pretty fair. All right, so that's pretty much it. They've got some more stuff here. Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts. All right, so I guess that's it. Rick's Comic City in Clarksville, S020, here at Lucille's Marketplace. All right, so nothing too crazy, but I really do like this place. It's a really, really cool flea market. They've got a bunch of good stuff. Some cool collectible stuff, but really not that much. I guess it's a wrap. I will see you on the next one.